Y'all already know what it is.
It's the Lazy Ass Podcast.
I was at the end of the year party at Top Golf. We were trying to do it for right before New Year's, but we were just so busy.
So, it was an end of the year. It wasn't a holiday party.
It wasn't a holiday. It used to be a holiday party, but just with how busy and like the times are, everybody has to be working. Everybody, like, just the demand of having those dates right before the New Year's is just fucking insane.
Yeah,
so we always just put it on like the second week of January usually.
I'm way better with that anyway, like calling it a holiday party and then having it like after the New Year just is weird because that's after, like the holidays are over, like we're done with that shit. But if you call it an end of the year party, a couple days later, no big deal.
And I've never been that big on like work holiday parties and stuff. It's usually just to show face, to show that you're with the company and stuff like that. But Topgolf's, you're thinking of a bunch of young adults, bartenders, servers, and shit like that who know how to serve drinks, who know how to party and shit. Everyone's coming together to have a big time, and there's always firings every year. And this year, to not disappoint, we had 5 people get fired, which is
from the event itself.
From the event and like the after party at there's a few bars that we go to.
Oh, okay. Well, I got an opinion about that, but you go ahead and get it. Yeah. So I'd like to hear the story.
So three of it came from the party, and so we had a girl there who was actually a team lead. Or basically basically an assistant manager who was giving out shrooms in the middle of the thing.
All right, you can't do that at the company party. I mean,
when do you do it?
Well,
no, but
I didn't say you couldn't accept that at the company party. You can't be handing it out.
I understand why she got fired, but that's an awesome boss.
There were another 3 people alleged. Now they haven't been here, and the alleged reason was the security guard caught them in a bath. So you went there. There's 3 levels. Yeah. The bottom floor was like roped off, so nobody can go in there. Okay. There's a bathroom though. They ended up sneaking through. There's a bathroom that they went where they were doing some cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And there's a party, man. And honestly, I would have.
What do you work? I guess you can't say. I guess, but I'm so down for that part. Like.
It was a crazy
good party.
No, but the crazy thing is, we're one of the most tame venues because Orlando last year they ended up So their party got so wild. They're like, we can't do it in Topgolf anymore. We have to do it in an outside location. We have to do it somewhere else. So they ended up doing it at like a hotel in Orlando, but they completely.
That's just bad news, right?
Yeah, like it was the hotel, those like big conference rooms and shit like that. But it ended up trashing the place.
You could do that for a wedding because you only have like a couple people who are really looking to cause trouble. Yeah. But you're talking about a Christmas party like that. A lot of people are just looking to cause trouble.
Yeah, I think they looked at like $5,000 in damages.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me
party. At all. Wow. And then the real shit didn't really happen until after at the bars where, dude, I'm telling you, it was fucking it was like there's no innocence at all. There's no innocence with any of these people, and I loved it. It was awesome. I honestly, it was like I looked around and I'm like, yeah, this is how it should be.
Was your girl with you?
No, so she originally was, but they told us like literally when we got to the front, we're like, you can't bring a +1.
Get the fuck out of here,
right? And then I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna bring her in anyway. So like I snuck her through the bottom floor. We went through, but no one else brought their girlfriends or like boyfriends in there. So it felt weird.
And
the place is almost big enough to where you can get away with that as far as the number of employees you have, though.
Well, so we were, and then we had a bunch of people. There's people staring at us because they're like, well, how can they get in if I couldn't bring my girlfriend in and stuff like that? And first of all, I was under the impression that we were allowed.
I've never been to a party like that where you're not allowed to bring a +1.
So anyway, so then there's like some drunk people. There's like a drunk kid that like was just like, hey, do you work here? I don't know if I've ever seen you before. And I'm just like, fuck. And like, you could tell she was getting uncomfortable. So I'm like, hey, let's go home and then we could go to the bars or something afterwards. But she ended up being like, hey, I would love to go to the bar with you. Got an interview tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up going, just checking it out. Went with some close friends of mine. One of my so I went with.
So how many of your bosses are going on this after party adventure with you?
Probably a good other than like the main, like the let's
call it percentage from top to bottom that are actually in that building. So every time they work.
So all the managers on duty, like on the floor, they were there. All the chefs were there. The chefs are the fucking awesome people to party with. And then maybe we had a strange appearance from like this one guy who's kind of like the Michael Scott of like of the place. He's a great guy. It's just he's like
doesn't
a little
do
square.
His job and yeah.
He knows how to do his job, but like he's a little square. And so like, but he came in.
Did he suggest Chili's as a meeting place?
Oh God, no. Well, no one really plans it. It's just that's our bar for like every night after work. Like usually you would see people from Topgolf, so we might as well end the year on that bar.
Okay.
So we got there. I got there a little later, and people were already hammered. My boy JP was like buying fucking 15 shots, like bought 15 shots at a time. His bar tab came to like $240.
Been there.
He was
New York City.
Drunk as shit. There's two people. There's one person kind of playing with fire because he was flirting with one of the managers. Oh man, he was flirting with one of the managers, and then
I don't hate him for that.
No,
no. So it was just totally fine, and I think he got lucky, and I think they ended up going home together that night. So good for them. Then. Nothing
Red
really
just got 2 more people fired.
Yeah, no, right?
Nothing. Well, I didn't give out any names. Fuck. And then nothing really that crazy happened until like around 1:00. And then that's when like the real partiers stayed. Everyone else who had like a wife and kids like just kind of went back home. But so I was hanging out with my friend. Let's call her Deborah. I was hanging out with my friend Deborah, who she was on the prowl.
Name for a makeup name.
She was. This is just the first one that came up. I don't know. She was on the prowl to get that dick. She wanted to. She's an older lady. She was like in a 10-year relationship. They ended up breaking up about a year and like a half a year ago. So she was like, you know what? This shit's getting dry. I want it to get wet.
Shit's getting dry.
Nice. I want that meat rod. And so she usually goes for men her age, but she's like, fuck it. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get a young buck in here.
Young bull.
Young bull, yeah. And so freaking
Is she in her 50s or is she younger than that?
She's like approaching 40.
That's a nice age. I like
okay,
that's that age where they're like they know what they want.
Suck your soul out.
All right, dick, older lady, perhaps in her 40s. Keep going.
Okay. Well, older lady in the realm of a restaurant, because usually a lot of the waitresses are like 18 to
fair,
25.
I can see that.
There you go. Well, so there's this one kid, 21 years old. He has a girlfriend already, but he's partying and stuff, what have you. And then I was with my other friend. I'm gonna put his name in because he's actually kind of happy about this. His name's Gabe. We were just chilling, and literally, he freaking we were just hanging out, and then I was almost said her name, Deborah, and the freaking Deborah and the young stallion looked like, man, he's about to get it in with Deborah. And then all of a sudden, I'm playing darts. Deborah comes up to me and is like, "Hey Jay, like, I haven't seen that young buck lately. Like, can you go check on him? He's okay. I think he's in the bathroom puking." Go in the bathroom. As soon as I get there,
she's thirsty that she's still looking for him, even though he's in the bathroom puking.
Go in the bath, because apparently he was missing for like 20, 30 minutes. So I go in the bathroom, make sure he's all right. And then all of a sudden I hear like this black guy who doesn't work with us. He's like, "Hey man, that happens. Shit happens. It's just, you fucked up, bro. It's all good. It's all fun and games." And then I look, and my boy Gabe walks out of the stall, like wipes his mouth like that, and then the young buck comes out of there. And I'm like thinking like, wait,
whoa,
what the fuck is going on?
What?
Some scandal. So there's like a bunch of rumors going on that that guy right there, the Gabe fucking,
Gabe gay, I'm guessing?
Yeah, Gabe's, Gabe, yeah, he's this, bro.
All right, all that.
And he's out and proud, and he's got his own.
Okay, that changes a little bit. I'm like,
he got his own, he has his own thing going on, but
so if Gabe's your friend, you asked him.
Oh, yeah. Completely confirmed everything that we did. The thing was, the kid has a girlfriend. Apparently, they're really super serious. Apparently not, though.
Shit. Oh, man, that's so.
But the thing is, she works with us.
Bitch don't even see
The girlfriend works with him too. See,
why wasn't she there?
I don't know, man.
don't tell the cougar this because that's gonna ruin her confidence. That the young
That's
boy.
like this dude didn't want to sleep with me so bad that he went in the bathroom and got a dick sucked by a dude.
guy instead. Wow.
And that's the overall hilarity of it. But then when we came back the next morning, it was I didn't say shit, but apparently that the other guy that was in the bathroom, he said everything, and so that was the talk around town. And he didn't give the young buck's name because I don't know. I guess he just didn't want to start anything within. Yeah, so
I get that.
Now everybody knows it was Gabe because
all right, let me ask you a question: is his girlfriend hot?
His girlfriend is hot.
All right, cool. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna let you know right away. I have a nice shoulder for you to cry on.
Yeah.
I got some bad news for you.
But they don't.
Nobody's dead. Don't worry about that. You got to throw that out right away because, I'm a stranger.
So the girlfriend
Might turn her on. Who knows?
But the thing is, no one knows the guy other than me and the black dude who was in there and Gabe, and nobody knows who was there in there with them. So they're
you really feel that Gabe, being proud of this moment, like you said he was, hasn't told anybody else?
Gay guys are normally pretty good at keeping that shit low. I don't know.
Yeah, but he wasn't
I
told
just know
to
this
keep
from my
it
gay
low.
friends, not experience. But I'm just saying.
Well,
I know this.
He might have.
I know they're pretty good at keeping that shit on the low. They get a lot of pride just sucking. If they can pull a straight dude, that's like I know all they need.
I feel like if you're in the closet though, or you're not sure, like really in a public bathroom.
I know that's.
I feel like this wasn't his first time.
Gabe got some game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Gabe got some
I'm not
game.
hating on Gabe.
Like,
Gabe did his thing. Like
Gabe, he was like, can I get a fist bump for that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I'm
You got
buying
yours,
a beer
dude.
too. Like that's some skills, brother. I can't get a lesbian to fuck me that quick.
What I'm saying is, young buck. This ain't his first rodeo because you don't go into a bathroom for your first gay experience. And I say gay experience because he wasn't gay the whole time around. He had he was, but
early
he had a
20s,
girlfriend.
right?
Yeah, he's 21.
Oh yeah, that could definitely happen to somebody.
Yeah.
But
the first time in a bathroom,
I see it definitely happen for someone. 21 years old, yes.
And
When you're starting to figure that's college years still. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you're still figuring shit out. This is probably if he was in college, it might have happened at a fucking frat party.
see that I could understand at a frat
but like
party.
I said, there wasn't.
House,
it was Christmas
privacy.
party. It was a Christmas party for his thing, and shit went down. He's probably been. Gabe's probably been fucking throwing shit out there for a little bit, and then boom,
How
went
long,
to strike at
how
the
long
right time.
has Gabe been working at the place?
He's a rookie renegade. I can tell you that he's been working for like 4 months.
I bet
made his
you
mark.
if
on
Gabe is there for next year's year end,
oh, that's what,
Gabe's going to take care of business again. Not even with the same dude.
probably he's gonna find another dude.
on the prowl, just like the Cougar
Well,
was.
you were saying why doesn't he say like I talked to Gabe and he's like he kind of feels bad for him because he's thinking from because Gabe's like about 30 years old, and so he said I was there at that age and I was very self-conscious about that shit. So he was just kind of like I'm just leaving his name out of it because I don't. First of all, and then he knows the girl works at Topgolf too, so he doesn't want to make any drama.
He's gonna.
Cat fights.
In my type of shit, I would be satisfied with just knowing it in the secret. Like I like keeping shit to myself.
Yeah.
Just me knowing it is more of a thrill than telling anybody. Especially something like that.
understand.
Like it's like I don't know. There's very few things you could be in a small circle about. So I would definitely take that opportunity.